Hello guys, it is Teenage Marvel Fan back with another video, and in today's video, I'll be reviewing the Avengers Black Panther's Quest House of M episode. So this was the season finale. I'm not sure if there will be another season, that remains to be seen, but I have to admit it was a pretty good season, mostly focused on Black Panther more than, the Avengers, overall. And, yeah, so Shuri wasn't in this episode at all, which, like I said in my review of the last episode, I said that the last episode kind of acted as, like, a season finale, and now I'm starting to think that even more, that it was, if you think of it as, two different seasons, a season about a Black Panther show and an Avengers show. It's like that was the season finale to the Black Panther show, and this was the season finale to the Avengers show, kind of. And yeah, it's kind of weird. So anyway, let's get right into the episode. So we start off the episode with the Avengers showing up at a Hydra base, and all of them are looking pretty much the same, except Thor, who for some reason looks like he did in Avengers Infinity War, with the eye patch, and he has Stormbreaker somehow. Last time we saw him, he had long hair, he had Mjolnir, and he had his old suit and his cape and stuff, so they didn't explain this at all. Although later on he was talking to Black Panther, and he asked what happened to his eye, and then he said that it was just a scratch, and then he sarcastically said that he totally won the battle. So maybe that could be referring to that what happened in Thor Ragnarok happened here, I guess, and the whole Hela thing happened, I guess. So then they go inside and they find Arnim Zola, and he's all in pieces, and they think he's dead. So then they start to turn around and walk away to look for who might have done that to him. And then all of a sudden, his arms whip to life and throw them against the walls. And then there's that fight scene, and then Black Panther jumps in and slices him down the back, and he's asleep, I guess, because later they say that they're going to wake him up, so I'll just go ahead and say that he's asleep, or damaged. And then, all of a sudden, some Hydra people show up, which includes Red Skull, Crossbones, Crimson Widow, and Typhoid Mary, and then they have a big fight with the Avengers, and then, in the middle of that, Madame Mask shows up in a giant ship, and then she comes in, she tells them that she's going to create balance in the world, and make it so that there's only peace and no conflict with her ruling the world. So, and then she takes Iron Man and Red Skull so she can get their tech and then become completely unstoppable. And then everybody else falls underground except for Hawkeye and Black Panther. They're hidden, and if you didn't know this already before, they were fighting because Black Panther was lying to the Avengers, and Hawkeye took that really seriously, because he ended up getting his hands, acid on them or something, so he can't use his hands anymore. And then, so then all the villains and the Avengers that fell underground, they decide to work together so they can take out Madame Mask. Well, then they figure out a way to get back up to... What? Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. So where was I? Oh yeah, so the Avengers and the Hydra people go to fight Madame Mask. They try their best, but then they get defeated in the end, and they're all knocked out. So their last hope is Black Panther and Hawkeye. So then they come up with a plan to defeat her. So then Black Panther's gonna go destroy the ship, which is basically holding her powers, kind of like helping her use her powers or something. And Hawkeye's gonna distract her. And Hawkeye used to be in love with her before she went all evil and stuff. So then they start talking, and she explains to him her overall plan, and then he begins to trust her again, and then he decides to work with her. So Hawkeye's going evil, and he tells her that Black Panther's destroying the ship, and Black Panther is destroyed all but one part of the ship from getting it like completely destroyed, and then Madame Mask's tentacle thing comes in and grabs him and whips him out, and then Madame Mask is about to kill him, and then Black Panther says there's still one remaining Avenger. Then she turns around and Hawkeye has his bow pointed at him. Oh, I forgot to mention, because one of the main reasons he sided with her was because she fixed his hands. Somehow her powers let her fix his hands, so he can shoot now. And so then he shot the bow, and then it destroyed the ship, and then everybody was saved and all that stuff. And then Hawkeye was like, "You can't save the ship. There's no hope for it now. Just come with us and you'll be okay." And then she's like, "No, I need the ship. I can save it." And then she tries saving it, and then she says something about, "I used to love you, and I always will." Then she jumps off the cliff, and then the whole thing explodes. So basically, she's dead. And yeah, so now Hawkeye and Black Panther are closer now. They're still not like friends, but they're colleagues, I guess. Like, they're okay with working with each other now. And then that's pretty much it for the episode. That's where the season ends. Oh, and at the end of the episode, a message pops up that says, "In loving memory of Stan Lee," which I thought was a nice touch, especially because he had a cameo a couple episodes ago. And on Wikipedia, I know Wikipedia isn't very trustful, but as you can see here, like, so they have, like, lists of episodes for TV shows, and this is for this Avengers show, and, as you can see, right here, this is the House of M stat, and, a couple days ago, before this episode was on, it said something about this was the debut of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. So I got all excited, hoping that they would be in the episode, and then they weren't, and now there's nothing on here that says that. So clearly somebody changed that and that was false. So that was disappointing. But yeah, this was a pretty good TV show. I hope there's another season, whether it's about Black Panther again, or just back to regular Avengers. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video, so I can bestow all my Marvel knowledge upon you.